Under Bihar Panchayati Raj Act, every Gram Panchayat has a life of 5 years. It is calculated from answer is the date of first meeting. Who founded Kisan Sabha in Bihar? The answer is Sahajanand Saraswati. Under Bihar Panchayati Raj Act, a member of Gram Panchayat may resign his membership in writing under his hand addressed to Mukhia after submission to how many days to resignation will become effective? Answer is 7 days. Which river following in Bihar organized at Amarkantak? Answer is Son. Who among the following studied in University of Nalanda? Answer is Huan Sang. Under Bihar Panchayati Raj Act 2006, what is the maximum period stipulated? 3 months. The Mukhya may resign from his office by writing under his hand. His resignation under the Bihar Panchayati Raj 2006 should be addressed to District Panchayati Raj officer. How many panch are strictly required to quorum of full bench of Gram Kachari, hearing and appeal? Answer is 7. Gram Sabha may form one or more vigilance committee. In this committee, each can be constituted by answer is person who are not member of Gram Panchayat. How many Rajya Sabha seats are there for Bihar? Answer is 16. As per census report 2011, population of Bihar has been estimated at answer is 10 crores. How many districts are there in Bihar as on 1/1/15? Answer is 38. When was Patna High Court established? The answer is 1916. Swami Sahajanand Saraswati formed the All India Kisan Sabha with the demand of the nationalization of land and waterways. The answer is in the 1930s. In which year the right of the tenants of land in Bengal and Bihar were given by the Bengal Tenancy Act? The answer is 1885. One of the popular beliefs in Bihar during the non-cooperation movement in 1920-22 was the victory would come to them because Gandhi answer is knew the ways to defeat the English. Who were peasant leaders from Bihar? The answer is Swami Vidyanand and Swami Sahajanand. In which area was Rahul Sankrityayan active in the non-cooperation movement of 1920? The answer is Chapara. Who highlighted the plight of the peasant of Champaran writing under the pseudonyms like Dukhi Dukhi Atma Dukhi Hridaya? The answer is Sahajananda Saraswati. How many members are elected from Bihar to the Lok Sabha? The answer is 40. What is the unique festival of Bihar? The answer is Chhath Parv. Gautam Buddha gave his first sermon at which place? The answer is Sarnath. Who was the founder of Nalanda University? The answer is Kumar Gupta. At which place in Bihar Gandhiji had his first satyagraha? The answer is Champaran. Which Sikh Guru was born at Patna? The answer is Guru Gobind Singh. Who was the president of Gaya session of Indian National Congress held in 1922? The answer is Chittaranjan Das. By which name is Jayaprakash Narayan known? The answer is Loknayak. Which of the following state has agricultural area less than 60%? The answer is Bihar. Dalmia Nagar of Bihar is famous for. The answer is cement. How much square meter forest area is there in Bihar? Answer is 2612 square meter. Which town is located easternmost of Bihar? Answer is Katihar. Which of the following lakes is situated in Bihar? Answer is Anupam Lake. Who was the president of Home Rule League in Bihar? Answer is Maulana Mazrul Haq. Which dance of Bihar is known as Garba of Gujarat? The answer is Jhumri. In which year Bihar government launched Har Ghar Bijli Yojana? The answer is November 2016. To whom a Mukhya submits his resignation in Bihar? The answer is District Panchayati Raj Officer. Where is Jal Mandir situated in Bihar? The answer is Pavapodi. To whom an elected member of Panchayat Samiti submits his resignation in Bihar? The answer is head of Panchayat Samiti. When was the Right to Service Act passed in Bihar? The answer is 15 August 2011. Which woman of Bihar has joined the Indian National Army? The answer is Asa Sahai. Who has written the first Bhojpuri novel Bindya? The answer is Ramnath Pandey. Panchayat of Chowkidari tax in Bihar started. The answer is 1930. When did the firing incident in Secretariat take place during Quit India movement in Bihar? The answer is 11 August 1942. Where is Mandargiri Mandir situated in Bihar? The answer is Banka. The Bar Super Thermal Power Station is located in which state? The answer is Bihar. Which year Bihar Provincial Kisan Sabha formed in? The answer is 1929. By which act Bihar became a separate province? The answer is the Government of India Act of 1935. 50% reservation of women in Panchayati Raj institutions is legalized in certain states such as Bihar, Uttarakhand, Madhya Pradesh and Himachal Pradesh. Gulak Bacha Bank is a bank based in Answer is Patna. The average size of land holdings in Bihar in comparison with other states is answer is second lowest. The latest per capita income at current prices in the lowest for the Indian state of the answer is Bihar. Which river joined the Ganga at Fatwa? Answer is Punpun. Which soil is predominantly found in the districts of Muzaffarpur, Darbhanga, and Champaran? Answer is newer alluvial. Which districts the largest jute producing of Bihar? The answer is Purnia. Triveni Canal has been constructed on the river. The answer is Gandak. The celebration place of Mahavirji, the originator of Jain religion, is located at which city? The answer is Pavapuri. Camwood Plateau is famous for. The answer is limestone. Swami Sahajanand Saraswati published a journal named. The answer is Homkar. Who established a branch of Anusilan Samiti at Patna in 1913? The answer is Sachindranath Sanyal. Who organized Kisan Sabha at Munger in 1922-23? The answer is Mohammad Jubair and Sri Krishna Singh. Bihar Socialist Party was born in 1934 with its secretary. Answer is Jayaprakash Narayan. Who was the member of the Constituent Assembly of India from Bihar? Answer is Rameswar Prasad Sinha. The first Indian ministry in Bihar in 1937 came into existence under whose leadership? The answer is Muhammad Yunus. When was Patna lawn renamed as Gandhi Maidan? 1948 after assassination as the tribute. The capacity of India's most powerful electric locomotive engine made in Madhepura Locomotive Factory is 12,000 HP. In which city of Bihar Sulabh International launched cheapest drinking water project Sulabh Jal? Answer is Darbhanga. After the Mahaparinirvana of Lord Buddha, the first Buddhist council was held at. Answer is Rajgir. The ruler of Surma Swarnabhumi, who founded the Buddhist monastery of Nalanda and requested the Depala through his ambassador of grant 5 villages of its maintenance was. Answer is Balaputra Deva. The earliest description Bakhtiyar Khilji invasion Bihar is in. Answer is Nasiri. When were the rights of the tenants of land of Bengal and Bihar recognized by the Bengal Tenancy Act. The answer is 1885. When did Bihar become a separate province in India? The answer is 1936. Who invited Gandhiji to Champaran? The answer is Rajkumar Shukla. When was the Bihar Socialist Party formed? The answer is 1934. Who are the leader of the first Congress ministry in Bihar? The answer is Sri Krishna Sinha. Bihar as an Indian state was found in answer is 1936. Which one of the parts of Bihar is geologically older in age relatively? The answer is Rohtas Plateau. By how many districts of Bihar was Patna district bounded till July 2018? The answer is 9. Most of the area in Bihar is covered by the answer is alluvial soil. Among the states of India, Bihar's rank in terms of lowest literacy rate 2011 census is answer is first. Which type of industry has potential and prospect in Bihar? Answer is agro-based industry. Which state has highest density of population accordingly to the census of India 2011? Answer is Bihar. What is the sex ratio in Bihar state as per the census of India 2011? Answer is 918. Bihar Economic Survey for the first time was published for the financial year. Answer is 2006-7. Where did Kumar Singh join the rebellion of 1857 against the British? Answer is Ara. Where was the first satyagraha of Mahatma Gandhi in India? Answer is Champaran. During salt satyagraha in Bihar, in addition to making salt, the people choose to oppose the government by opposing which tax? Answer is Chokidari. The elected government of Bihar resigned in February 1938 for which reason? Answer is for the release of political prisoners. Who was connected with the Bihar Kisan Sabha? The answer is Swami Sahajanand. In Bihar, Krishi Kumbh Mela 2019 was held in. The answer is Motihari. As per the census 2011, the child sex ratio in Bihar was answer 935. The district of Bihar which has recorded the highest sex ratio as per the 2011 census is the answer is Gopalganj. Which wildlife sanctuary is situated in Munger district of Bihar? The answer is Bhimband. The number of districts situated on the bank of Ganga river in Bihar state is. Answer is 6. Which district of Bihar has recorded its highest density of population as per square kilometer as per the 2011 census? The answer is Patna. The district of Bihar, which has the longest length of Ganga river, is. The answer is Bhagalpur. Which districts of one has the largest area under dense deciduous forest cover? The answer is Paschim Champaran. Who led cultivators in Bihar during the non-cooperation movement? Answer is Rajkumar Shukla. Who led the 1857 revolt in Bihar? Answer is Kumar Singh. Who established Swaraj Dal in Bihar? Answer is Sri Krishna Singh. Dutch East India Company established its factory at Patna in which year? The answer is 1632. Who formed Bihar Provincial Kisan Sabha? Answer is Swami Sahajananda Saraswati. Who considered as the creator of modern Bihar? Answer is Sahajanand Sinha. What is the tagline of Bihar State Tourism Development Corporation? Answer is Blissful Bihar. Yusuf Shah Chak, the last Muslim ruler of Kashmir Valley who was exiled in Bihar by the Mughal Emperor Akbar, was buried in. Answer is Nalanda. Which state was never granted the special category status by the central government? Answer is Bihar. What is the significance of a Bihar Divas that is celebrated on March 22 to commemorate Bihar's separation from Bengal presidency in 1912? 22. Who led the Ambari Satyagraha in 1939 in Bihar? Then says Rao Sankrityayanan. Who led a salt satyagraha in Bhagalpur? And says Mahadev Lal Sarraf. Who formed the Bihar Socialist Party in 1931? Answer is Phulan Prasad Verma. Who is the editor of Searchlight newspaper in Bihar? Answer is Murli Mohan Prasad. Thanks for watching GKGS 24/7.